Hey, welcome to the CreatorGalaxy.com studio tour. Let's get started with the recording room. Alright, so here it is where we record all our YouTube videos, but it's still in a spaceship, I promise. So if you get into this room, you will see our green screen right here. It's quite small, it's tucked into this room. This is actually the biggest room in the house. Unfortunately, we don't have a big studio yet, but hopefully that will come in the future. This is what we got for now. Plenty of awesome stuff. So let's turn on all the lights so you can see me a little bit better. Alright, so here we have our soft boxes. I just turned them around. So here is our charging station. It's still messy, I know, but here we charge all the batteries. We have some reserve batteries for plenty of different stuff, like for our gimbal and etc. Then here we have our camera. Usually this will be the Panasonic GH5s, then with a recorder for the audio that we then pick over there, or like right now I'm just recording myself with this mic lavalier. That is from Rode actually, and it's a wireless one, and it works pretty great if I say so myself. I really enjoy this one, and it makes me feel more comfortable instead of just this big kind of installation just to record kind of the similar or the same audio. So I think this is an easier solution. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So the camera is now just rigged up with the Shogun Inferno. We just got this like actually yesterday. Well, we have been testing it out, and so far so great. This allows us to record in 10-bit color space, and that means we can get better, kind of crisper images, and also for green screen usage, that's a really interesting, kind of part of it to key out your green. So really awesome thing if you're recording in high quality video. So this will record in ProRes. Then here we have all our storage for all the materials that we use, and we have kind of neatly organized everything in here on these shelves from IKEA, as you can see, or if you know them already. Here we have our lenses. We don't have that many, but we don't need that many as well for our studio, and maybe in the future we'll build that up a little bit. Then here we have all our filters and adapters like ND filters, polarized filters. Then here is all the audio gear that we have. So you can see mostly Rode, but I have to be honest, if you're going for an off-brand kind of microphone, you always notice the difference. So I'm a big fan of Rode. And then we also have these here from Zoom to record some sound effects. I really enjoy recording sound effects with these. And for example, a microphone like this, I will use when I'm kind of running, gunning in the city. But now that we have this wireless microphone, if I'm going to be like speaking, I'm going to be using this. And this is going to be more like for sound effects and stuff like that. We also have some reserve kind of mic lavaliers from the past. Then here we have the package from the Zhiyun Crane, which I will be going over soon, and then some materials that we use very often like duct tape. It's always coming in handy. Someone told me, actually The Rock told me, if you can't fix it with duct tape, you're just not using enough duct tape. So then over here we have some books. You can see some visual effects handbook, which I actually never read because it's just too much and I just enjoy doing it rather than reading it. Then we have here a shoulder rig that I have now for over 7 years. This is actually my first accessory that I bought for my camera just to be able to record it like this. And I used to actually make my own shoulder rigs using the tutorials from Filmrite. If anyone ever saw that, let me know as well in the comments below. It was like with these PVC kind of pipes, and it was kind of terrible to come like that to an actual shooting. But anyway, here we have the Zhiyun Crane 3 LAB, currently my most favorite kind of gimbal. And actually it's not the same as this one over here. This one is a single hand, and this just has a different kind of grip, so you can get like nicer low angle shots. So that's really nice. It's also more comfortable to hold with your two hands. But we still have this one that is also nice if you have like a little bit less place to play with. So as you can see, this is just a single hand gimbal, which is also very nice. Very nice! Here we have a slider, which we actually bought from an old man that was retired, and yeah, we just were looking for a slider. And as you probably know, if you look online on the internet, sliders are very expensive. So we didn't have money when we started out, so we were looking for someone, or we were looking for cheap alternatives for sliders. And this guy actually made them after he was retired, and he made them completely by himself. It was motorized, it had a cable connected to this, and you can control like the speed and everything, even for time lapses. And I must say it also is kind of better than some sliders that I've bought online that were actually more premium, but they didn't work as easy and as logical as this one. So that's really nice. An old guy here in Belgium that was making this in his retirement time. So then of course everyone has one of these, and then if we go below here, we have some extra HDMI cables, some things, well, some cloths to clean your lenses, always handy. Some small lights, these are also very nice if you're like in smaller rooms. We have a few of these. You can see these are very, very clear, which is very nice. And these are from Sokani. If you're interested in lights like these, you can also add, kind of add filters to it. Now we have these filters right here actually, where we can just change the color of the light to something green, for example. We like to use these in smaller places, like for example, if you're filming in a car or so. Some other small accessories, and then some monitors that we used in the past, but now we're using the Inferno, so it's kind of, we're not going to be using much of these anymore, unless we're working with a different camera, a power bank. What is this? This is another light from KTV, and this is also a very nice one. It's a little bit bigger than the smaller ones I showed you, but it's also rather small for in small spaces. And this is an LED that can change color easily, but you need batteries in order to make them work. But I'm actually going to show you on the other one how it works, because it's basically the same as the bigger one that you see right here. So this is the big brother of this one, and in my opinion it works kind of the same. So you'll see that later. Also from KTV. Softbox, another LED light that is flexible, some working material when we're installing some stuff, some extra mice that we have lying around for when someone comes to edit and kind of wants to join us for a day of an editing session. He can use these. And then we have here the spider, which is good for color correction. If you know these are very handy as well. And then we have boxes. What's inside of these boxes? Lights, microphone, GoPro accessories, the actual GoPro as well. We have the GoPro 5 Black, I think. We have this for quite a while now. By the way, all the ND filters that I use and that are my personal favorites are these ones from PolarPro. These are my personal favorites. I have used hundreds of ND filters in the past. These just have a very premium and very quality look to them. So that would be my advice to go for. Then here we have a portable green screen from FlexDrop, which is super nice. We use this tons of times when we go outside and we need a green screen, and it just flexes open. It's a little bit harder in the beginning to kind of reassemble it, but once you get a hang of it, it's also rather nice. Okay, then here we have a table where we will be doing product shots soon. So we're going to install some kind of ramp in a kind of color that we want for the backdrop. We have some lights setting up here, and that's our table for product shots. And then here we have some cables. We always need cables if you're working with lights and just cameras in general. I just came to fix this actually, and this is actually our teleprompter that we use in front of the camera. So this goes over it, and then we install it over here. And then I can actually read text with this mirror, and I can make sure that I don't forget anything important to share with you guys. All right, so here we have some more lights, Aputure. This is also from KTV. This is a spotlight that is also Fresnel, so we can actually make it bigger and smaller if I will spin at it, but I'm not gonna touch that because otherwise we have to rearrange the setup of the light. This is a gray card that we use on every shoot. We're going to pick the grayscale. Well, we're going to pick the color temperature from this 50% gray card to get our colors matching with the camera. And then here we have a TV monitor, just so I can actually see myself when I'm on the green screen, so I can kind of work on the composition and know where I have to stand and just kind of keep track of how I am on the camera. And then underneath we have some more things, some more lights actually. This is also from Aputure and KTV. This one is actually super cool. I'm going to be showing that in another video, but we actually use it in the promotion for the S1H. and it's like a long LED light, a tube, super awesome to work with. I love that style that it creates. And another black light, which we will be using for product shots. And then right here, we have these filters for the lights. So if you put that in front of the light, you can change the colors of the light. And of course, we have them in all the kind of colors that we need, just to stylize your videos, or just to be able to stylize all of your videos. And that's basically it for the recording room here. So let's go now to the studio where we do all the editing, where I'm sitting basically all the time together with Enzoe now. So let's go and check that out. All right, so now we are in the editing room. Here's where I sit, and there's where Enzoe is sitting. So as you can see, all right, so I said I was going to show you this one, but actually I'm just gonna show you the smaller one. It's super nice. So we turn it on. Now we have all these control options. As you can see, it's very, very bright. I think I'm almost blind now. We can control it with Wi-Fi and kind of set all the RGB colors for it. So we have red, which is really cool for stylization. We can have these presets, or we can manually, and now I'm blind for a second. Okay, so we have the intensity, of course, with this knob. And then here we can change the color, so you can really see the reflection here. It's changing. Wow, such an amazing light. We're still working on it. It's kind of empty, but yeah, over time we'll get a better kind of decoration around here. I also got this new monitor that I'm just in love with. It's so big, has so much real estate, and this is from ACER. I would definitely advise you this one if you enjoy many hours behind your computer. Then this is my chair where I'll be sitting in. It's very comfortable. I got this from GT Omega Racing, but actually it's super comfortable. All right, so first I'll go over all the smaller things, and then we'll go into the specs of my computer. So let's come in here and close the door. First thing that I have here in the corner is my guitar. I used to play. I kind of would like to get back into it. So here's a little jam. Okay, so here's my studio. We have there a nice subwoofer from Logitech, which plays very neatly, but yeah, for in the studio, it's just some atmosphere, some music. My two screens. I know this isn't the best option, but currently I don't really know how to make it nicer, how to kind of have the second screen here. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below if you have any advice on how to improve our setup. I like it clean, I like it nice. So if you have opinions, definitely let me know. Okay, so this computer, many people always ask me what are the specifications of my computer. So it has an Intel Core i7 7900X at 3.3 gigahertz. I had to read this, but actually it's not the best kind of processor, so I would like to upgrade that. Apart from that, this computer is a real beast. It has 64 gigabytes RAM and an NVIDIA RTX 2080 video card, which is just super awesome. And then we have this, also this case is really nice because it's very silent, it doesn't make a lot of noise, and kind of because it's standing here, I kind of like that. So this is actually something that I just got yesterday. I think they're super nice. This is actually oh. Okay. All right, so these headsets I actually just got yesterday. These are actually from Meze, and they're just super premium. The look of it, I love it. They're super comfortable. I just got to test them like the entire day, and the quality, the sound quality these have is so crisp, it's so clear, so comfortable, because I have other headsets that I just can't wear all day. Yeah, so super awesome headset, and yeah, if you see the packaging as well, it's so premium. So it comes in this nice box and stuff like that. So I will put a link in the description for these as well. I love them. Then here we have my Razer Keyboard, Razer Mouse, which I really love because actually when I'm doing some editing here, I can actually do everything with my mouse here. So I can use these hotkeys and I don't need to move around here. So sometimes I just lie back just use my mouse. So yeah, that's super awesome. Here on the side of the desk, I have my wireless Razer headsets. I think these are Trinity, or yeah, the Trinity headset of Razer. Anyway, if I make a mistake, I will always update it in the description. I really enjoy these as well. They're quite heavy, so for a constant usage, I don't really use them that much, and also because it's wireless, I always forget charging them, so at a point I don't have audio anymore, so that's where it's nice to kind of combine this. But like for yes, surround quality, this is really nice for movies and gaming, and just yeah, it also has a microphone, so if I have an interview or if I'm Skyping, I'll be using that. And then here you have Enzo's desk. And basically it's my old computer. It has 32 gigabytes of RAM, a 1080 NVIDIA, so it's also a nice computer. It's not as strong as the other one, so hopefully we can upgrade that as well soon, but yeah, it does the job quite well. So we actually found this technique to hang our headsets at the edge of our desk, and that's what a clamp that we use for the green screen. So we just clamp it on the desk and then it can just hold it like this. So maybe a nice tip for you guys at home. I don't know if you guys remember this one. So this was the Egg of Draco Ovum. We tried to keep some kind of souvenirs in the studio. And then over here we have, for example, other souvenirs which were from other projects where we are doing something with Star Wars. So pretty cool as well. Action. And then over here we have our nice trophy that we achieved 100,000 subscribers, which is super awesome. And yeah, just so nice to look at. Come in the office, you see this and you're motivated for the rest of the day, and hopefully one day we'll get that golden play button. Then over here we have all our planning for the week or for the month, so we will try to keep everything organized. We also use kind of color codes, all our IDs for videos, things we have to do. So if someone has a project and is waiting, we have a deadline, we'll also put that on here. And these are things that we want to do over time, just some kind of brainstorming sessions. And apart from that, I also like to keep a kind of journal where I will write all my IDs and down, because I think all of you can relate to this, that you're late at night in bed and you have a fantastic ID. You don't want to wake up, but yeah, you just have a great idea and you think the next day I'm gonna jump on that project, and the next day you forgot it. So I like to write down everything that I'm thinking, and that way I kind of don't forget that much, and I also have a better planning. I like to write it down instead of doing it digital. Just some old school combined with all this technology is good once in a while. Over here, something completely random, but something that is a big part of me. I'm a huge watch fan, so I have a watch collection, and these are my watches for anyone that might be interested. Yeah. And that's basically it. Also something that I would advise, if you're sitting all day at your office, try to move a little bit, kind of do some workouts. So every time that I kind of exit or enter the room, I try to do some pull-ups here. So, and that's again 5 for today. And then last but not least is the living room. Here I spend my time watching movies on this awesome TV from Panasonic, a 4K OLED display TV that just allows me to see all the visual effects so crystal clear, and I can really narrow down all the effects and then replicate them in After Effects in order to create tutorials for you guys. This TV, in my opinion, is better than what I see in the cinema, and in Belgium we have a very good cinema screen, but the contrast is just less in this TV. No other monitor that I use just shows me the image so crisp and so contrasty. So even if we create something upstairs, we will come down here on this TV to review it, because you see so much more detail on this TV, and it really helps you to become a better artist, just allowing to see your work in a higher resolution and in just a crystal clear image. Really awesome. Alright, so that's it for today, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye. You can go now. Welcome to the CreatorGalaxy.com room tour studio tour. Hey, what's up to the welcome T? Ha! Car anyway. Hey, what's... yeah. Hey, welcome to... Oh my god. Hey, welcome to the CreatorGalaxy.com studio tour. Let's get started with the recording room.